chic, independent and sustainable brands that you need to know to spice up your wardrobe, especially if you want to be buying clothes that aren't just trending or aren't sustainable or are just clothes that you're seeing in your algorithm. Sustainable fashion has this reputation that it's boring and beige. It's all basics and it's all safe. Why are we chatting about this? I'm Lottie. I talk about secondhand, slow and fashion deep dive content on Instagram and TikTok. I also love colour. I love wearing black. I love wearing reds. Those are my favorite color combo. I also love wearing bright colors. There is so many sustainable fashion brands that we need to get you clued into, just because I think often people have this perception that to be sustainable is to be boring, and that is not true. We are here to disprove it. What do I mean by sustainable? Now, this wording can be different for many different people. For me, a brand that's sustainable is a brand that actually thinks about its production. It produces in smaller quantities. They're using better material. They're designing pieces that are made to last, and they're being transparent. I want to know exactly who your factory workers are, if they're mistreated, if they're being paid a living wage. I am really concerned with where my clothes and who my clothes are made by. I don't like the thought that people are impacted by me wanting to consume fashion and adorn my body. I really think that the clothes that we wear on the outside reflect who we are on the inside. I know that's a bit wishy-washy for me. I often talk about big political and social things, but at the heart of it, I am a wishy-washy gal who believes that the clothes that we wear and the things we choose to put on our bodies have a bit of impact and represent who we are inside. Also, a lot of these brands are smaller, they're independent. You're supporting brands that actually give a fuck, and they also are cooler and more colourful, and you'll get loads of compliments wearing them rather than just wearing the same clothes that everyone else is wearing. First up is Hissy Fit. I've talked about this brand so many times. I adore Hissy Fit. They use dead stock material, which is vintage or unwanted fabric, so they make a lot of limited runs of clothes. They also will use UK factories to produce all of their clothes. This was one of their most recent garment releases that went viral. I'm obsessed. It is such a useful piece. For me, having a garment that's useful and can fit like different days, say if you're on your period and your belly's a bit bloated like I often get, or you're feeling a bit skinnier on a day, that trouser is going to fit you on all of those days. This is their factory.
We know we haven't been providing enough for our tall customers, mainly because we haven't had the fabric. We use dead stock, very, very small quantities that we get. But we've been very blessed with this one, haven't we, Bill?
We have.
We've got a decent amount.
Yes.
So we're going to be introducing 3 leg lengths. The style trouser that I've already shown you as a sample is what's going to happen in these, where the crotch is slightly dropped. So we're going to provide you an outer leg measurement as well, which we think you should go by more than the inseam because of that drop crotch. So for the tall, it will be 44 inches. Regular will be 40 and petite will be 37. Usually buy trousers from us, your size, your leg length will now be a regular. That is staying the same.
What I don't understand is why you buy trousers from anywhere else.
That's a good point, though.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
With these 3 leg lengths, you can still use our alteration service on top of it.
Just adore the transparency. Why can't every company be as transparent as that? I honestly, it makes me want to buy from them so much. I adore them. Next up is by Lollie, which is a t-shirt brand that I get so many questions about, so I'm just gonna add it in here. I'm actually not wearing it right now. This is a vintage top that I found and I adore, but yeah, by Lollie is this. I saw it at market once and I was like, became obsessed with these baby tees. I've owned them for I think 2 years now and they are still good as new. I love them. I messaged Lollie, I assume her name's Lollie. I'm gonna say if it's by Lollie, her name's Lollie. I messaged Lollie and I was like, where are these clothes made? She was really transparent and she told me that the t-shirts are produced in the UK. I love this transparency. I love supporting independent artists. Definitely if you're someone who is always on the hunt for cute baby tees that are a bit unique, I'm definitely going to order from them again because I'm obsessed. And also I just find them as such a useful tee to put with a pair of jeans and just be ready to go out but feel quite unique and cool in my fits. Next up is Kina and Tam. So I had a vest from them. I did not stop getting compliments on it. Full transparency, they gifted me the vest. I adore it. I was literally planning to buy the vest anyway because I've always wanted to have a really bright, colourful vest that goes with my outfits. I've put it away now for winter or in case it gets a bit cooler in the UK. I really like them. They release 20 to 25 designs a year, which I love. It feels very intentional. What they stock is very not overwhelming. It's very in line with all of their fits. They really focus on quality and inclusivity with their sizes. I love a brand, Hissy Fit does the same, where it's a sustainable brand that also just has great values, and stocking up to sizes that like we actually are as people is so great. I ordered, so when they were like, what 2 pieces do you want? It's just what often happens with brands who want to send you stuff. I don't actually always accept from brands because I just don't want crap that I own for no reason, just because the brand fancies sending it to me. I was like, oh, this top and the vest. The top came and I ordered up because I was like, I'll order up. I'm a size 16 on my top half. I often know that brands will make their clothes a bit smaller. This top is too big for me. I'm still gonna wear it. I'll still find out how to figure it out. I think I'm gonna pin the sides in a bit. It is so great that their actual sizes represent the sizes of people rather than just always cutting corners like loads of fast fashion brands when they say it's an XL but it's actually just a 12. Not talking about anyone, Zara, who I haven't been able to shop from since I was 16, just because nothing is big enough. I cannot fit into their clothes, which is wildness as a mid-sized woman, but the frustration plus-size women must have. I am annoyed for you, but Kina and Tam definitely recommend as a brand that's exclusive with sizing. Rhi Dancey is another brand that I absolutely love. I haven't bought anything from them yet. I know they've just opened up a store. It's very bright, it's very colourful. It's an independent designer. It's one of those places that you buy a top from and then every single time you wear it, you're gonna get compliments and conversations about it, which is some of my favourite pieces in my wardrobe. I wanted to get this top. I was too late and I'm waiting for them to restock in my size, but I just am obsessed with it. It's the multiple eyes, it's a cat, so good. Next up is Cyds Line. This one is really cute. It is reworked denim made into handbags. So using old jeans, making them into handbags. I really like when brands rework clothes that would have otherwise gone to landfill. For me, that is a big tick. And I also love the quality of these bags. Again, was sent one of these, do adore it. I'm mentioning these brands because I love them, not because I've been told to mention them. I don't actually, when a brand, so what happens behind the scenes, influencer, what often happens to me is people will send me, they'll be like, we want to send you clothes in exchange for a reel. And I'll be like, do you know how much it costs for me to make an advert? That is taking the piss. I think people see content creators as just people who are doing it for fun. Yes, I'm doing it for fun. One, the brands that often send me or like try and send me shit are not aligned with my ethics, so I don't want to accept stuff from them anyway. I'm not in this game to just have loads of stuff. I do think we need to do a bigger video about how influencers like the Revolut gifting suite, I have to do a video on it. I don't know if you guys saw Coachella, they had a Revolut gifting suite. My hair's got a bit weird. We need to do a whole thing about how often it feels like influencers are just here to take things. I work in the industry. I know how much a video is worth. I only accept paid collaborations for content, but if it's a brand that I absolutely adore and I see a few pieces and I'm like, they'd actually fit into my wardrobe, I will accept. But I'll always tell you guys when I am talking about certain brands that I've accepted stuff from, because again, transparency is key. I adore it. So I love this bag and I can't wait to style it for summer. Now, the place which I adore that has a lot of content and has a lot of clothes that I really get inspired by and find a lot of independent designers from is Wolf and Badger. It's a hub for independent designers. Let's scroll through it together. So Wolf and Badger, although some of them will be a bit more expensive, there's a lot that are more sustainable and ethically based. I really love a lot of the clothes that are featured throughout. So for example, let's go to, oh my gosh, hello, website. Like, yes, some of these are hitting the 100 quid price point, but if you go from low to high, there's more sustainable based brands. I would definitely, when you click on one of these brands, click on it and then check out their sustainability on the brand's own website. But if you're wanting, see, a lot of these tops are retailing for a good price, right? What I also will do is I'll look at a brand on there and then I will put it on Good On You, which is one of my favorite websites ever. It checks the sustainability rating of brands, and it also has news articles on fashion brands that are really great to support if you're looking for example, jeans. They have a list of all of the jean companies that they would recommend as a more sustainable and slow fashion page. Why does sustainability even matter? Choosing sustainable pieces isn't just about being ethical. For me, that's a big part, but it's about owning pieces that last and that you wear for a long time to come, and having a wardrobe filled with pieces that you adore rather than pieces that are just trending that you're going to get rid of soon. I do need more sustainable brands as ever. If there's any that you particularly love and you want me to check out, or maybe buy some pieces from and review for you, if they fit into my wardrobe of course, then please drop sustainable brand recommendations below. And I'll see you very soon for more fashion deep dives and secondhand and slow fashion content. And I'll see you next week. For more fashion deep dives and secondhand and slow fashion content.